Many years ago, in a small village, there lived a poor young man named Mohan. He was hardworking, but luck never seemed to be on his side. Every morning, he would leave home in search of work. He worked as hard as he could all day and returned home each evening with just enough money to get by. One day, however, he couldn't find any work at all. Feeling disappointed, he started walking back home. Along the way, he noticed an elderly man struggling to pull 3 large wooden chests. The old man looked completely exhausted. Seeing Mohan, the old man asked, "Son, could you help me?" "Of course," Mohan replied without hesitation. "What would you like me to do?" The old man smiled and said, "I need to reach the next village. This first chest is very heavy. If you carry it there for me, I'll reward you with 3 gold coins." Without thinking twice, Mohan lifted the chest onto his shoulders. It was incredibly heavy. As they walked, he became curious and asked, "What's inside this chest?" The old man smiled and answered, "It's filled with copper coins." Mohan simply nodded and continued walking. After traveling for a while, they reached the edge of a dense forest. The old man stopped to catch his breath. "I'm exhausted," he said. "Would you carry the second chest as well? I'll give you 3 more gold coins." Mohan agreed, but before handing over the second chest, the old man looked him in the eyes and said, "Promise me you won't run away with it." Mohan looked surprised. "Why would I do that?" he asked. The old man sighed. "These days, it's difficult to trust anyone." Then he quietly added, "This chest is filled with silver coins." Mohan didn't like hearing that, but he remained calm. "I'm poor," he said, "but I'm not dishonest." With that, he picked up the second chest. They continued their journey until they reached the foot of a steep hill. Once again, the old man stopped. "I don't have any strength left," he said. "Would you carry the third chest too?" "Sure," Mohan replied, but the old man hesitated. "This time," he said nervously, "I'm truly afraid." "Why?" Mohan asked. "Because this chest is filled with gold coins." Mohan took a deep breath. He couldn't help but feel that the old man simply didn't trust him. Even so, he lifted the third chest onto his shoulders. Now all 3 chests were in his possession as he climbed the hill, while the old man slowly followed far behind. As Mohan walked, a dangerous thought suddenly crossed his mind. What if I ran away with all 3 chests? He glanced over his shoulder. The old man had fallen far behind. "He'll never catch me," Mohan thought. The temptation grew stronger with every step. Why should I stay poor forever? If these chests really contain copper, silver, and gold, all my problems will disappear. I could buy a beautiful house and live a comfortable life. Little by little, greed took control of his heart. Finally, he made his decision. Grabbing all 3 chests, Mohan ran as fast as he could. When he reached his house, he quickly opened the first chest. To his shock, it was filled with nothing but dirt. Confused, he opened the second chest. Inside were only ordinary bricks. His heart began to race. He opened the third chest with trembling hands. Instead of gold, it contained nothing but rocks. Mohan couldn't understand what had happened. Then he noticed a letter lying at the bottom of the third chest. He unfolded it and began to read. The letter said, "I am the king of this kingdom, and I have no children. I have been searching for someone who is honest, patient, and trustworthy enough to become my successor. I tested you 3 times. Each time, you passed. But at the very last moment, you allowed greed to defeat you. If you had not run away with these chests, today you would have become the heir to my kingdom." As Mohan finished reading, he felt the ground disappear beneath his feet. Tears filled his eyes. He realized that he hadn't lost a few worthless chests. He had lost the greatest opportunity of his entire life. That night, he couldn't sleep. Again and again, he whispered to himself, "If only I had controlled my thoughts. If only I hadn't let greed take over." But it was too late. One single decision had changed his future forever. Moral of the story: the greatest failures in life rarely begin with huge mistakes. They often begin with small negative thoughts that we allow to grow. Once we give greed or dishonesty a place in our minds, they slowly begin to control our decisions. Being honest is easy when there's nothing to gain. True character is revealed when we have every opportunity to do the wrong thing, yet we still choose what is right. Always remember, a single moment of greed can steal the opportunities that years of hard work have created. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring and life-changing stories.